The world is infested with television faces who seem to be a fixture as far as viewing pleasure is concerned, and as a common norm, the world tends to only be knowledgeable of extremely glittery, glamoury and highly famous female individuals or groups worldwide, such as the common women like the Kardashians, but over time they get boring as they've become something only the cliquey would think about, yet who takes the time to analyze and appreciate as well as give accolade to South African female stars for their talents of being naturally hot on screen. Yes, by the way, South African women are highly beautiful and somewhat exotic, as some of the rest of the world may think, and thank you for that if you've noticed as well. Below are 10 of the hottest female TV stars who are dominating the South African screens as we speak and have become a favorite of the local people who enjoy watching them doing what they are best known for. Zakia Patel. Isidingo, the long-running South African TV series, has showcased and presented a vast amount of talented individuals throughout its air duration on TV, and have stepped up their game a little during recent times by having more variety of culture and diverse race groups. Indians on television has been very scarce and only seen in Bollywood movies, and to see Indian males and especially Indian females on our South African soapies has been a huge jump and has also gained thousands of more viewers to their program in the process. Charlize Theron. Born in Benoni, South Africa, she has come a long way in her acting career by going big time in Hollywood. South Africa is her origin of birth, regardless of where in the world she resides now. Being born South African and bred by the South African lifestyle in her early teens, she sure has had a sense of superiority that has been brewed into her ever since, and she most certainly is absolutely beautiful and hot in everything. She comes at number 9 position in our list of hottest South African female stars. Leanda Reddy. Leanda Reddy, prior to Zakia Patel, on Isidingo, was the Indian woman who was first there before her and has been giving off her Indianish vibe ever since, with a twist and tang of a white accent which made her one of the hottest South African female stars that the viewers have seen on the show. She is a mature Indian woman and has a more milfy type of appeal which may appeal to a lot of younger men who fancy hot middle-aged Indian women. Jessica Murray. Born South African, moved to Australia, Jessica Murray is at number 7 in the list of hottest South African female stars. Best known for her roles as Rachel Rafter on the TV series Packed to the Rafters and Lily Diamond on the TV series Magic City. Cute face, fine-tuned eyebrows that are lined perfectly, and you can see it be done by some professional, clever women she is, and is so hot at it too. She needn't had to have tampered with her eyebrows though, not that something is wrong with it, but purely due to the fact that her natural eyes are baby blue. Michelle van der Water. All the way from Cape Town, as hot as that city is known to be during summer, that heat has been passed on to and stuck to some females, making them what they are well known for around South Africa as well as around the globe, and so is Michelle van der Water, who is exactly as her last name suggests, and that's a never-ending flow of hot stuff from her side. As one of the hottest South African female stars, she's kept up to no other standard other than her beauty and the reputation it's gotten her thus far by her efforts, talents, skills, and striking a pose that when shot is a picture, and when looked at for the first time would definitely be one of an inerasable memory from one's mind. Leslie Ann Brandt. Here's a hot-as-hell Cape-colored descent who can be considered as one of Jennifer Lopez's duplicates, but the South African version. Making us South Africans proud, and we're sincerely honored that a woman of her stance, stature and appearance overall is homebred the same country we live in, just as all the other hot and beautiful amazing women on this list are. There's different types of hot when it comes to women, and it's rather the toughest decision to make, as they all spring up the scales in their own levels and makes it extremely hard to reach a consensus overall in that regard. Shashi Naidoo. She's got all the flair to open a man's eyes as wide as it can by her presence. The thing about Indian women in general is that their main specialty is spice, and Shashi is a spicy hot Indian blonde blackie-net mixture of a blonde and brunette, as well as adding the touch of black to her hair which reveals her more Indianish side apart from the somewhat American woman appearing part of her. She is broadly known by all of South Africa for her presenting skills on the show, 20-something. Natalie Bridget Becker. The women, who made it all the way out of South Africa where there isn't much scope in terms of the entertainment industry, at least not for the major big time like it is for the folks in Hollywood, has landed herself in several bit movies in Hollywood, and not forgetting, Scorpion King, Rise of a Warrior. What's sexier than an already beautiful and piping hot woman that's dressed to kill and as an enchanted goddess of the dark? That ought to get your fantasies rising to new levels, isn't so? Damn right it is. She is absolutely hot and has seen the most of her success in her acting skills, but her beauty itself and the way in which she turns it from hot body to ice cold as the North Pole when she's probably going to kill you or harm you to be a beyond recovery state, is certainly something of an unparalleled or difficult lane to overtake. Jolene Martin Morgan. Jolene Martin Morgan, who is an established and well-respected as well as popular actress, singer, television presenter and MC, takes the spot at being second position in the list of 10 hottest South African female stars for several valid reasons, and I must say, it's been tough competition between her and Michelle van der Water, as each are sincerely and strikingly as gorgeous as each other and in their very own ways, as well as being almost identical to some strange level, minus the frizzy hair of Michelle. This was as tough a decision to make between the two. However, Jolene tops Michelle slightly with regards to having slightly more curvaceous hips and also a thicker body. Jeannie D. Everybody I'm sure has been waiting for the finale entrance of this list of hottest South African female stars, and the one who takes #1 position in it and hands down does it is Jeannie D. For those of you wondering who is she and how come you haven't seen her before, you probably have, but has been so lost in her gaze that you forgot her name or didn't pay attention to it. Yes, she has that hypnotizing way about her, and I myself would sometimes switch to a mode of lost adventures while she's on screen.